back to my channel. It's a girl Katha Agara, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about my experience, my first experience in China. But before I get into this video, I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, people that like my video, people that commented. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time, you're welcome, and don't forget to like this video, watch my previous videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comment, put it down in the comment section. Now let's get into today's video. I got to China 26 November 2016. That was the first time I traveled from Nigeria to another country. That was my first time. So when I got to China, it was so cold because it was winter at the time, and it was really good. I got to Guangzhou. So it was even raining in Guangzhou that time, and it was cold at the same time. So I stayed in Guangzhou for like a week because I was preparing for school, because Guangzhou was not where I was gonna be schooling. I was gonna be schooling in Guilin. That was where I stayed for like a whole year and more. So I got to Guilin. I traveled and I got to Guilin. Guilin was even more colder. So the first week, the second week, the first month, I was trying to adapt to the weather, but there were a lot of things I need to adapt to. I need to adapt to the weather. I need to adapt to the food, like using of chopsticks, communication. I need to learn how to communicate, because that was really very difficult. So I was learning the language like a bit, from recognizing characters to like reading the pinyin. I'm going to learn the character at the same time, learn the pinyin at the same time. So it was really difficult. So I started learning. I started putting interest, because it's like a communication thing. You don't have a choice than to learn. So I started learning that. So my first 3 months, I was speaking the basics of Chinese. Ni hao, wo yao, I want to eat, I want to buy something. Like I was learning. So after like my first 6 months, it was like improving. My communication skills was improving. So that my 6 months, I have a friend. So she was like, you know what, I'm in English corner, like association like that. Wouldn't you mind? They want to do they want to have a competition. Wouldn't you mind? I was like, yeah, I don't mind. So that competition really helped me so much, because I was forced to write my speech, forced to write it in pinyin, forced to translate it in English. So that time I was so curious, and I was so interested in learning Chinese. So I started learning Chinese that way. After the competition, my Chinese started like improving and that. So during my holidays, I would always go to school again, like a month, like coaching lesson thing in Guangzhou. So that is that about the communication. But it was really very hard for me, the communication part. It was really hard. I won't say it's simple or it's easy. It was so hard. The communication was really hard. But the thing is that if you want to learn Chinese, you have to have passion for it. You have to be a kind of person that is really curious, because if you are not curious, you won't want to learn. So that Chinese is very interesting. It's a very cool language, and now I'm really trying. I won't say that I'm very good, but I can communicate. I can do a lot of things myself. I can even travel to a lot of cities myself. Like I'll be able to handle Chinese people. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the food. The food is really like different, because I would say like rice is like the staple food here. So it really is really different, the taste, everything, but they are healthy foods. So it was really difficult for me to get to adapt to the food. So the chopsticks, using of chopsticks, because here like cutlery, not that they don't have it, they don't choose it, they only use chopsticks. So if you want to go to a restaurant, if you are new in China and you want to go to a restaurant, I will advise you to go with your cutlery, because no, they're not gonna like serve you with cutlery. They're gonna serve you with chopsticks. So I know as times goes on you learn how to, but if you're really new and you really want to eat food, like you're kind of person that like food and you want to go to a restaurant, a Chinese, just go with your cutleries, because I'm sorry, they're gonna serve you. It's just really cold. When it's summer, it's hot. When it's winter, it's really cold. Especially if you're going to the northern side of like China, it's really cold at that side than like maybe the western part, or I don't know. So it's really cold at the north because it's really hot. So the fourth thing I'll be talking about Chinese people. Chinese people are really very difficult to interact with. Chinese are so difficult to interact with. I'm just gonna talk. I had like a very really bad experience like dealing with Chinese people. I really have a very bad experience about it. So I'm gonna say there was a day I was in a metro, in a subway. So I was sitting, right? So that time, fortunately for me, I understand the language that time. So I can talk. I understand what you're saying. If you're gossiping about me, I really understand what exactly you're saying. I'm gonna translate it to you like this is what you're saying. So I was in the metro, I was in the subway that day. So I was sitting beside these girls and they looked at me, they were shivering, like I don't know what's up. I don't know what's really going through their mind. I don't know what's in their head. So they stood up, both of them. I was even thinking like they got to like the station they were going to drop off. So but no, they stood up and the other girl looked at her, like they looked at each other like, hey, imagine, do you understand that? Why is she so black? Guys, I was so touched. I felt like crying because what was in my head was that I don't know, how am I looking? Am I looking that bad? Am I that black or what? But no. So after they finished gossiping, they were actually gossiping. So after they finished, I turned to them like, you know what, guys? I really know what you guys said. This was what I translated to them, like the way they said it. And they're like, what? How do I know Chinese? I was like, no, I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to talk about how I know. But I need to tell you guys that you saying a black person does not mean that you should talk bad about the person. Like, it's really, really bad. You saying somebody, or you saying, I don't know, you saying a black person or a foreigner does not mean that you should start gossiping in your language and start saying that that person is ugly, that person is too black, that person is, I told them, you know what, the way you guys are white, that's the way I am black. I have an hat and there's nothing you can do about it. I am black, I'm beautiful, I have nothing to do about it. So you guys just shut your mouth and get out of here. So I told them that, and they were like they're sorry. No, it's not about being sorry, but it's about you changing your ways. You're not gossiping about people. So that is number one. The second day was I was in a park. Like I was there. I went for a workout. So I was in the park, and this lady came like straight to me. She touched my skin like she was like that. I was like, woman, what are you doing? And she was like, yeah, like she's expecting me to, like, maybe I'm dirty. She's expecting me something like my skin should rub off or something. So I looked at her like, you, I am a black girl. This is my color. It's my color. It's not like I'm dirty or something. I am not dirty. It's my color. It's original, like the way your own skin is original. So she was like getting to understand. So whenever I meet people like that, I try to explain to them that, guys, we are human beings too. The fact that we are black does not change anything. It's just that you guys should accept us the way we accept you guys. It's not like we are different. We are not different in any ways. So that I started, so a lot of experience, a lot of things that have happened to me, but sometimes I just feel like, yeah, it's normal. It's what I don't know. So Chinese, and if they don't know something, you should be able to to tell them that this is how this thing is and that. So yeah, so I adapted to a lot of things that I can't even remember, but I know that I really adapt so well, and I'm actually doing fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing so well in my academics, in my life in China. I'm really doing good. And yeah, that is, China is a very big country. It's really big, and I love China so much. I fell in love with everything. I fell in love, especially the language. I feel, because now I really want to know more. Like, I want to learn more about the language and that, and the culture too. They have like unique cultures, like a lot of things about China that is really fantastic. So if you guys want to come to China, you guys should come and meet Chinese people. Should meet the wonderful Chinese people, the friendly ones. And there are some that they are kind of ash, but there's nothing, it's their country and that. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope this video like really mean like something to you, because the content of this video is just to let you know that China is a very good place. It's not like it's bad, though there's like a part of like somehow racism, but it's not really that bad. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this video now because I need to go do some things, and I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and if you have any comment, put it down below. And if you want to say anything on my channel, if you want me to talk about anything, or if you want me to show you anything, just put it down in the comment section. I'll be very glad to do it. So I'm just gonna see you guys in my next video.